I hate Karens.
Oh,
Do you know these women, womes.
they all tend to have their hair dyed in a similar style.
Karens. Well, the reason that we have one in our neighborhood. Well, first off, hey, hello, welcome back to Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. Hit that subscribe button. Wow, yeah, we do this every fucking time. Look, Broly, he slipped out the gate. It was open this much somehow the other day. He slipped out the gate, and man, I hate when I become problematic in the neighborhood because someone always has something to say about something. No one has a fucking opinion. And Broly comes out there. Broly runs out and there's a puppy. He's just like sniffing. And this lady's like, excuse me. I'm like, great. Like, bro, the moment I get hit with the excuse me, I'm like, fucking Karen. Sure enough, Karen goes, yeah, like my dog's a puppy and your dog doesn't have a collar. And I'm like, I'm getting him, please. She's like, yeah, thank you. I was like, yes. Like, sorry, you're in front of my house. My dog out. It's just like a completely normal scenario. Also, he's a Pomsky. He's not gonna hurt anything.
And a moron. Like if it was a pit bull, I could understand her plight.
Yeah.
But like Broly, dude, it's like a circus clown as a dog. Like literally, like he's harmless. He can't even get a tennis ball.
Bro, he can't. I have had dogs like this in the past. And I know people have dogs like this where you feed them a treat. And they make love to it with their mouths first before they eat it. Like, bro, most dogs, you give them a pig ear or something, all of it's gone. Broly's just gently, just like.
He's just enjoying it.
And excuse me, ma'am, is your puppy on fucking human growth hormone? He's huge. This dog was bigger than Broly, bro.
That was a big puppy.
Anyways, I saw her again the next day, and it's just like I look at this Karen. And she makes me miserable. Like I can feel her energy from down the street. So I slow down in my car, going 5 miles an hour in a residential neighborhood, just so she doesn't have anything to talk about. And still gave me a dirty look somehow, probably because my truck was a little bigger than she'd like, and at least there's a little bit more gas into the atmosphere. Point is, don't be Karen.
You should point her to the kids down the street that were doing donuts in the cul-de-sac over there.
Got some hooligans in the hood.
They're the new kids in town.
Yeah, I think there's a TikTok house in the neighborhood. I think that's why.
Those are springing up like crazy.
I'm not mad at it though because so when I first moved here, I was that kid. I was the one doing donuts, doing stuff,
bringing a crane with pumpkins and shit.
The first day I was here, I brought a forklift and drove it down the street, and neighbors were not happy. And now I'm the adult. And there's some young, dumb, reckless TikTok kids that are I don't know, not pleasing the neighbors so well. And to me, I'm good. I'm in the clear.
What if you become the Karen and they start making so much noise one day that you have to go over there and you're like, "Can I talk to your manager, please?"
It's unlikely, but not too far-fetched because when the kids were doing the donuts on the street, there was probably like 2-3 cars. Did anyone see? Did you see?
I didn't see it.
2-3.
Saw.
How many cars were there?
I heard the cars.
5 cars? Bro, 5 fucking hooligans in like sports cars doing donuts at the end of the street. It's not even a good spot to do donuts. There's not that much room. But my version of Karen is not like, hey, excuse me, there are kids sleeping. I come out with a paintball gun and ruin their cars. Poof, 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 poof. But then my PR team says it's not good.
You're like one highlight treatment away from being a Karen.
Yeah, your hair's like white, dude.
What?
It's pretty light.
Joseph said I got to do another
pass.
Yeah.
I think you should just start all over. The back, man. Have you shown the people the back of your hair yet? That is, it's tough.
I was scrolling on YouTube and I'm seeing a video that KSI posted on his second channel. It said I'm balding, and it got me thinking. Am I balding? Like, are we all balding?
I am for sure.
Young YouTubers,
I 100%
old YouTubers, and YouTubers. Yeah. Like, when's that point going to be where we're on camera now and we're officially old men who have no hair?
There's been a scientific study that YouTubers, because of the amount of time they spend with their editors, are actually having an increased hair fallout.
Hayden does stress me out sometimes, man.